was that? What? Alright guys, I'm pretty excited. So Nintendo just released their Nintendo Direct, I think, yesterday. Yeah, 6/21. Today is the 22nd. So I wanted to do my first impressions with you guys to see what they have going on here. Hopefully it's some exciting stuff. Let's see. Immediately that music hits you like nostalgia. Lots of Pokemon. I wish they would upgrade their hardware. I mean, there's no reason games should look like this anymore, you know? I know graphics aren't the most important thing, but I mean, come on. I think the last Pokemon game I played was Pokemon Sword. I kind of skipped Pokemon Arceus. And anything else that might have released after Pokemon Sword and Shield, I kind of skipped. Every now and then, my friends will show me their Pokemon Go accounts, but I don't really log on to that either. This looks like a mobile game. Maybe it is. I mean, the art style's good. It's just like, at this point, they should use more polygons, you know? Like, it looks so bad at this point. It's 2023. I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate for saying that. I know graphics aren't the most important thing. If the gameplay's good, then maybe I can look past it. Oh, didn't mean to skip ahead. That looks kind of interesting. A terrarium for all the Pokemon. Okay, I mean, that could be kind of interesting, right? That's a new concept. I don't think we've had a terrarium in a Pokemon game before.
Hello everyone, I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be one of your guides for today's Nintendo Direct.
What you got?
I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi, and I'll also be joining today.
That was the latest trailer for the Hidden Treasure of Area Zero, the paid DLC for the Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet games.
Oh, okay.
The first half of the trailer took place at a festival in the countryside.
While the second half seemed to be in a completely different location, a futuristic academy in the middle of the ocean. More details on this DLC will be available in the future.
And after today's
Show me the new
Nintendo Direct,
games.
a special event will be held in Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. We hope you'll participate in it.
I was
Okay,
hoping they'd
let's
start
see
off
our
with a
first
bang
batch of
instead of a
headlines.
DLC.
It's a supersonic squad of superstars. Sonic and friends are spin dashing into a brand new 2D side-scrolling game, Sonic Superstars. 12 brand new zones await. Speed through beautiful worlds as Sonic.
You know, it's probably
Take
so
to the
cheap for
skies
them to
as
make these
Tails.
games. Like, it probably costs them next to nothing. And they probably make so much money. Just selling millions of copies. It's crazy. And because, like, think about it. Like, hardware-wise, you can't push anything crazy, right? Because the Switch is pretty old at this point. So they don't even really have to develop super detailed assets or anything. I mean, every now and then you get a game like Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. But that's so few and far between. These in-between kind of games, they probably spend no money on. It's just crazy. They're probably, I mean, I don't know the numbers or anything, but they're probably the most profitable out of all the big, out of Sony, Xbox, and them. Nintendo probably makes the most money, right?
Scale walls and glide as Knuckles. Or swing a powerful hammer as Amy Rose.
Because these aren't like crazy
By
mechanics.
harnessing the incredible power of the Chaos Emeralds, you can summon a storm of clones,
I'm sure they're fun, but, you know.
uncover hidden secrets, and so much more. And for the first time in the series, local co-op is available for up to 4 players.
Vampire Survivors is fun too, but they probably don't make nearly as many sales as games like this.
Combine your powers and
Just
take
'cause
on the
Nintendo has
evil
IP.
Dr. Eggman. When Sonic Superstars launches on the Nintendo Switch system this fall. A cozy life is just
Ooh, that
around
looks
the
pretty.
corner.
I like that art style. What is that?
Welcome to Palia. In this free-to-play adventure sim, create the idyllic life
it's
of
free
your
to play.
dreams alongside in-game characters and players from all over the world.
That probably means microtransactions.
Build houses, decorate your home plot, grow crops in your garden, and more. Play with other residents in online co-op or carve out your blissful life solo. And if you're eager to explore,
It looks
there's
good.
plenty of life beyond the village.
Artistically.
Set
Looks
off
like
on a
most
vast
other
journey
Nintendo
to
games, but
uncover Palia's many mysteries. Or just kick back and relax at home. How you live is entirely up to you.
combat looks
What
okay.
kind of coziness will you choose?
It's like if
Palia
Animal
is
Crossing had
free-to-play
combat.
and launches on Nintendo Switch
A combination,
this holiday.
it seems. This is like a combination of, what's that game? My Time
Ignite your
at
heart.
Porsche and Stardew Valley, kind of.
The Phantom Thieves return in this tactical spin-off of Persona 5. When the group ends up in an unfamiliar world, they must join forces with a revolutionary named Arena to combat the armies that have taken control. During battle, assess the situation.
I wish more games on Switch would utilize art styles like this because it looks so unique, and clearly it's not like going to be super taxing on the system, but they still managed to do something different. Like the game we just saw, what was it called? Palia. This looks like every other Nintendo game, right? But Persona 5, I know this isn't a Nintendo IP, but Persona 5 did something a little bit different. It looks a little bit pretty. I don't know. It's just more unique. I wish there were more games like that out there on the Switch.
They must join forces with a revolutionary named Arena to combat the armies that have taken control.
I won't pause it too often.
During battle,
My videos have
assess
been
the
getting a bit too
situation
long,
and
so
determine whether to unleash an attack up close, from afar, or
I'll just
using
talk
a
over it
persona.
if it doesn't look too important to me.
Knock enemies down to perform another action called One More. Then surround your foes and take them out with dramatic flair using the new all-out attack, Triple Threat.
This looks pretty good.
Ability from the Persona series returns, allowing you to combine
you're into, like, those
personas
tactical
to
games.
form other ones. What is Arena's true objective, and what truths lie hidden in this strange world?
Seems like there's going to be some lore.
A tale will ignite when Persona 5 Tactica launches on Nintendo Switch November 17th. Pre-orders for the physical version of the game begin today.
Man, I'm tired of
Please check your
pre-orders,
local retailers.
as is everyone else, I'm sure, in the world.
Step into a
Why buy it
Saturday
if I don't know
morning
if it's
cartoon.
gonna be a good game?
Calling all heroes for the first-person roguelike adventure, Myth Force.
Okay, this
Enter
looks
a
cool.
high-fantasy world inspired by Saturday morning cartoons of the
If you're into
past.
roguelikes.
It's up to you to stop the evil Daedalus from taking over, but it won't be easy. Treacherous tombs and cryptic castles threaten your survival. Wield
I really
evil
like this
weapons
art
and
style. This looks
legendary
really cool.
magic to
Gameplay looks
smite hordes
pretty
of
polished as
monsters.
well.
During each run, you can find treasure to help boost your character's abilities, weapons, and more.
This would be a
Plus,
phenomenal
up to
game
4
on
brave
PC.
Heroes can share the adventure in online co-op. Drop in and out at any time as you face the many
Don't buy this
perils
if you don't
ahead.
have that
By
Nintendo
the
Online
power
subscription.
of teamwork. Myth Force launches on the Nintendo Switch system
That actually looks
this
pretty good.
year.
I wish it was also releasing on PC. Maybe it is.
Splatfest
I don't
is
know, I'll
going
have
to
to
be
see.
pretty sweet.
Those Splatoon characters? What is going on?
The next Splatfest for the Splatoon 3 game has been confirmed. Okay, Squids, here's the theme. Which flavor of ice cream is best? Vanilla,
What is happening?
strawberry, or mint chip? This Splatfest will be held during the dates shown on screen.
Okay.
These choices
I-
are delicious. Guide your favorite flavor
I
to
think
victory.
Splatoon's a cool game. This is just a weird way to advertise it.
Plus, get splatting in themed battles with challenges.
Why does this
More
look so much better than
Splattastic
it did a
events are
second
on the
ago?
way. Be on the lookout for more info in the future.
Or is that just me? Like, look at these graphics up here.
This Splatfest will be held during the dates shown on screen.
Look at these graphics and the lack of like shininess in the paint.
These choices
And
are
then look like
delicious.
at
Guide your favorite
in
flavor
a
to
second it's
victory.
gonna be like looking a lot better. Maybe it's just me.
Plus,
Yeah, this
get
looks so much
splatting
better.
in themed
What the heck
battles
is-
with challenges. More
Why are these
Splattastic
graphics so
events
much better?
are on
What
the
am I
way.
missing here?
Be on the lookout for more info in the future.
Super confused about that. Let me know in the comments if you guys know what if it's just colors or what.
To promote an even stronger bond between the people and Pokemon of Rhyme City, I hereby proclaim this day the start of Pokemon Friendship Week.
Tim Goodman. Pikachu. You two are the ideal.
It's a good thing Nintendo's branching out and trying out new stuff like Pokemon, you know, like really, really unique, cool concepts here. I don't want to sound like a hater, but I want to see some cool new stuff. I guess
Detective duo.
I'm not going to.
Disguises are a key part
Show
of
me a
detective
new
work.
IP, you know?
Often investigates.
It doesn't even have to be a new IP, but show me like some kind of new concept. Like Breath of the Wild it's an IP that's pretty old, but the concept when they released Breath of the Wild was brand new, right? The open world kind of Zelda, really expansive kind of Zelda game was pretty new. I want to see something like that. Something new, something different. Use the IPs you already have if you have to, but
So much for my coffee. Something tells me this is just the beginning. A light roast today, huh?
wasn't there a movie that released, by the way? Detective Pikachu? I never saw it. Or maybe that's something I'm making up in my head. Maybe I just dreamed
Based
it.
on our deductions, the culprit is clear, isn't it? A bolt of brilliance! The name's Pikachu. And I'm what you might call a great detective.
Detective Pikachu
I sure wish
returns.
somebody would bring me some coffee.
That was Detective Pikachu Returns. Looks like he still loves coffee.
Who
What
doesn't?
cases will Tim
Got
and
mine
this
right. Well, it's
top-talking Pikachu
finished,
solve together?
but I have mine
More
right here.
info will be revealed in the future. Next, please take a look at this.
What? Remaster of some sort? Super Mario RPG. Okay. Is this a remaster? Is this a game that used to exist? Or I guess, is this an old game that does exist? I mean, this looks okay. None of this stuff is like blowing my socks off, you know? Like, I want to see something like Luigi's Mansion or... Looks okay, I guess. A lot of collectibles, I assume, as all Mario games have.
Originally released on Super NES, Super Mario RPG returns with brand new graphics.
Whether you played the original game or not,
This might be
why not
exciting
take
for a
the
lot of
opportunity
people
to
since it's a
jump into
remake.
The very first RPG in the Mario series.
Mr. Koizumi.
Okay, cool. So that
last
might be
trailer
pretty
featured
exciting for
Mario,
some people.
But he's not the only one getting a game.
Huh? What do you mean?
Let's take a peek. That's right. Princess Peach will star as the main character in a brand new game. When she
Okay.
steps on this particular spot on stage,
Huh?
She becomes Cinderella.
Whoa. What on earth is happening?
that's
I've
all
been
we'll show
thinking
for
that the
now.
whole time. What
We'll
on
share
earth is
more
happening?
details at a later date. Mr. Koizumi, there's actually something else.
What?
Oh, okay. This might be
Visually
exciting.
enhanced version of Luigi's Mansion
Oh
Dark
my
Moon,
God.
originally released on Nintendo 3DS, is in development.
We hope you look forward to seeing more of Luigi's ghostly antics.
So it's not a new one. It's just
Both
a
games will
visually
launch next
enhanced
year.
one.
Mario, Princess
I'm not
Peach,
excited about
and
any of this
Luigi.
stuff.
Looks like
Am
Mario
I
fans
alone
have
here?
a lot of
Maybe I
games to
am.
look forward
Let me
to.
know.
More details will be shared in the future. All right, let's see some more headlines.
Become Gotham City's ultimate protector.
That snap thing they do? I can't decide yet if it's cringy or cool.
Wake up,
Arkham
Mr.
City finally brought to the Switch, I'm
Much
assuming.
to discuss. I want you to know the fear that is coming. This is the beginning of
Oh,
the
all
end
three of
for
them.
you, Dark Knight.
Wait, so is it Arkham
You're all going down.
Knight, Arkham City, and Arkham Asylum? Not Arkham Origins then, because that was by a different developer.
You still know how to make a
This is actually really cool. If you guys have not played the Arkham games and you kind of, your Switch is your only console, they are must plays. You absolutely have to play them.
beyond your comprehension.
Arkham Knight got a lot of bad flack, but it's 100% worth it. It's worth playing, and don't listen to anybody else. Just play it.
Dangerous. I
Arkham City is also awesome.
Gotham would be ours.
Over my dead body.
I believe that was the idea.
I remember when Arkham City first came out, it just absolutely blew my mind. I didn't know open world games could be that detailed and dense.
Don't be a stranger.
Yeah, that's really exciting if you haven't played these games. You should be stoked about that.
Batman Arkham Trilogy launches on Nintendo Switch this fall. Play your cards right, mercenary. Lead your mercenaries through cursed dungeons in the lands of Gloomhaven. Your tactical prowess is all that stands between riches and certain death. This adaptation of the hit board game
Did I see a frame rate hiccup there?
with RPG elements. Unleash deadly combos and bring doom upon your foes. But beware.
Yeah, that didn't look like a
exhaustion
stable
is close
frame
at hand.
rate
Choose
there.
from 17 different mercenaries, brave over 260 grueling missions, and master over 1,000 abilities. Hone your deck, set up
This looks pretty cool,
synergies,
though.
and gain every advantage to survive. Grit your teeth and earn your keep when Gloomhaven launches on the Nintendo Switch system September 18th. Pre-orders for the Mercenaries and Gold Editions begin today. on
It seems like
Nintendo
all the
eShop.
releases are like September and ahead, so I assume they're all going to be pretty small games. Nothing super big budget. Since they're releasing so soon, if it was a super big budget game, they would probably announce it a year or two in advance instead of just 6 months in advance. These games were really cool when I was younger, but I have a Oculus now, and nothing really beats Beat Saber anymore. Nothing beats Beat Saber. Say that 10 times fast. It's kind of hype. I want to get back into it. October 24th. Okay. Yeah, everything seems to be September to like late November releases. Ooh, this looks pretty. What is this?
By its king. Now, 7 wordless warriors will rise. In this action RPG, these heroes bound by fate must work together to explore the
ARPG.
abyss and find the secluded king. However, with its
Oh, this looks
ever-changing
cool.
dungeons and powerful foes, conquering
I'm
the
into
abyss
this.
will be no easy feat. Wield weapons like swords, bows, magic, and more to survive this deadly chasm. After you return to base, materials you've collected will help you cultivate resources and
Oh, you know what
forge
this
new
is?
items. Repeated
They're trying to
forays
do
into the
Cult of the
abyss will
Lamb,
enable
kind
you
of
to grow
Moonlighter,
stronger
kind of
and dive deeper.
gameplay here. You build up your camp, you go
Your
into
guide on this
dungeons.
journey
That
is
looks
the
cool. I'm
kingdom's
down for
sorrowful
that.
Princess encased in a crystal of her own tears, and through a mysterious power, her voice reverberates in the hearts of the silent warriors. Why did the king steal the world's words, and what awaits the warriors in the depths of the abyss? Silent Hope dives onto Nintendo Switch October 3rd. Sparks will fly in these Nintendo Switch games. Cast spells and cultivate your best life in Fae Farm. Make use of magic to complete tasks and fend off mischievous foes. Enrich your farm to help your character flourish.
Lots of farm-oriented
Decorate your
games.
space to improve your stats for the day ahead. And enchant your friends locally or online in 4-player co-op. Fae Farm launches as a console exclusive on Nintendo Switch September 8th.
Is this not just
Pre-orders,
like Animal
including an
Crossing,
in-game bonus, are
basically,
available now
with
on
like more
Nintendo eShop.
fantasy-oriented
Zoom
art
into
styles?
wild racing action
Ooh,
with Hot
this
Wheels
looks cool.
Unleashed 2
Oh.
Turbocharged.
Hot
Choose
Wheels
from over
Unleashed.
130 vehicles.
I've heard this
and
game is
pull
really
off
good. I've been
outrageous
wanting to
stunts
try it on
avoid
PC.
obstacles, find
I haven't gotten a
shortcuts,
chance,
and knock
but
your rivals out of the way. Unleash your creativity by modifying your vehicles.
Yeah, I'm
and
down to
building
try
your own
this.
tracks.
I've heard a
Race
lot of
locally
good
with
things
friends
about
and
this.
Split-screen co-op. Plus, up to 12 players can hit the track online. Grab the wheel when this game speeds onto the Nintendo Switch system October 19th.
games like this though, I like
Get
really
your
high frame
chassis
rate
looking
systems.
classy in Manic Mechanics.
30 frames per
Grab
second
a
just
part,
doesn't cut it for like racing
fix it
games in
up.
my opinion.
And toss it over. Repair vehicles quickly to earn points.
Okay,
in
so
solo
this is
play
like
or
Overcooked,
four-player co-op.
basically.
But watch out for treacherous pits, pesky UFOs, and other workplace
I don't like all of
hazards.
these like copy and
Manic
pasted
Mechanics launches
ideas that
first for
don't have any
consoles on
kind of
Nintendo
unique
Switch July 13th.
mechanic
Pre-orders
going
begin
on.
today on
I know
Nintendo
every
eShop.
game can't be like super unique, but
Introducing the second paid DLC
it literally
for
looks
Mario
copy
plus
and paste
Rabbids
with like a
Sparks of
different
Hope.
filter on it. Instead of food with
Mario and friends
Overcooked, they were
journey to
doing
a
cars.
musical planet, filled with new areas to explore and new enemies to battle.
Give me 1 second, I'll be right
What
back.
else
Sorry about that weird cut, guys. Let's get back to it.
will they find in this world of melodies? This new DLC, The Last Spark Hunter, launches later today. A demo of the main game is available now on Nintendo eShop.
Okay, that didn't look exciting at all.
Really think you stand a chance against us?
I feel like I'm not giving a lot of these games enough of a shot, but after having stuff like Final Fantasy release, Final Fantasy 16 release, it's just like these games are just not doing it for me. Diablo 4 recently released.
You are now cursed, unable to harm monsters.
What? What the?
You're going
I wonder
to
if
have to
Diablo 4
become
will ever
a
come on
monster
Switch.
wrangler.
If they made Witcher run on Switch, they could probably make anything run on Switch, right?
One of us.
Let's go!
I've heard a lot of things about Dragon Quest XI
so-called hero
being a
is
really
here.
good game. A buddy of mine swears by it. It's like a top 10 for him. Never got a chance to play it though.
That was
supposed to be
Dragon
really
Quest
long.
Monsters, the Dark Prince from Square Enix.
What if at the end of this Nintendo Direct they
What
announce
kind
a
of
Switch
journey
Pro
will you take
or
to
Switch
become the
2? That'd be
master
pretty
of
cool.
monster kind?
They're not gonna.
Please be on the lookout for more info in the future.
Next, we have more news on a certain game with plant-like creatures.
Plants vs Zombies? Potentially.
Welcome to the Rescue Corps.
No. Not
As its
Plants vs
newest
Zombies.
recruit, you'll venture to a mysterious planet with all sorts of life forms.
Those look
There,
like
you'll
the
meet
fish from
plant-like creatures
Subnautica.
called
I mean-
Mysterious planet with all sorts of life.
Do those not look like the fish from Subnautica? You think they did that on purpose? That looks eerily similar to those fish from Subnautica.
Forms. There, you'll meet plant-like creatures called Pikmin.
Oh, Pikmin, okay.
And the adorable rescue pup, Ochi.
Yeah, I've heard of this.
Boy. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, repair the damaged Rescue Corps spaceship and save any castaways you find. All right, let's explore together.
I always think it's funny when they say, should you choose to accept it? It's like, what else are you going to do if you bought the game? You kind of have to do it, don't you? It's like the main game.
Once plucked, Pikmin are ready for action. Blow your whistle to gather them and have them follow you.
Oh, that's cute.
Throw your little buds at things, and they'll start working for you.
They're like
Ochi
ants.
will also prove to be a great canine companion.
It's freaking me out. He doesn't have a nose.
can
What did he
carry
just sneeze
items
from?
with Pikmin. Or smash obstacles in your way. And if you need a flotation device, well, there you go.
This actually looks pretty cool.
Ochi can even
Reminds
stand
me
out
of
to the
Grounded.
wildest creatures.
Grounded, but a lot less
Collect
scary.
lots of
The spiders in Grounded are
treasures
terrifying.
Scattered around the planet
Ooh,
to
Game
fix the
Boy. I
spaceship's
like that,
radar
little Easter
and
eggs.
open up new areas to explore. Exploration isn't limited to the surface, though. Why not take the plunge underground?
So it's kind of like an
Here,
open world.
A completely different environment awaits. Unusual contraptions.
This actually looks really cool. This is
Native
probably one of the
creatures.
coolest games I've seen so far in this Nintendo
And
Direct.
even more treasures are around every corner. You might unexpectedly find some castaways, too. Hey, wait a minute. This leafy individual just nabbed the castaway. You've got to stop him. It's time for a Dandori battle. Embrace the art of Dandori by strategically issuing commands to your Pikmin and Ochi. Collect more objects than your opponent within the time limit to win, and save the castaway. By rescuing castaways, you'll be able to do more activities back at base camp, which is right next to your spaceship. Train Ochi and teach him new skills. Or build new equipment and items to help make exploration more
I wish they'd
manageable.
bring that game back
For the
called
first time in the Pikmin
Nintendogs.
series, you can eventually set out for night expeditions. But there's a catch. Nightfall sends creatures into a frenzy, so stay alert. Thankfully,
That's
you'll
real
come
creepy
across
for a
the
kids
new
game.
glow Pikmin, which only appear at night.
Whoa, that looks
Find
real
luminals
creepy.
that produce valuable glow sap.
Maybe this is
Mounds
scarier than
also
Grounded.
attract various wildlife, so use glow Pikmin to drive them away and protect the luminals.
They're giving too much away. I'm already interested in this. This looks good.
Many more surprises await on this uncharted planet. But with the Pikmin and Ochi by your side, no challenge is too big or too small.
Yeah, this looks good. This looks
Pikmin
interesting.
4.
7/21/2023. Okay.
In past
So,
Pikmin
that's
games,
coming
you
out
had
in
to
like a
return
month.
to your spaceship before sundown.
Literally 1 month and 1
However,
day.
In this latest entry, you can now venture out at night. We hope you can lead the Pikmin on your expedition.
This looks
We
like a
have
good game.
even
I like
more Pikmin
the
news to
showcase for
share.
that.
HD versions of the first 2 Pikmin games, originally released on Nintendo GameCube, will launch on Nintendo eShop later today.
Plus, ahead of the game's release, a demo of Pikmin 4 will be available on Nintendo eShop on June 28th.
They really like to
Be
milk
enjoyed
their
even
old
if you've
properties,
never
don't
played a
they?
game in the Pikmin series before, so we hope you'll try it out when it releases.
I'll try out the demo.
Okay, let's see a few more headlines.
If I get time away from Final Fantasy 16.
The renowned series of stealth action games is
Okay.
infiltrating Nintendo Switch as Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 1. This compilation
Nice.
includes Metal Gear Solid, infiltrate and regain control of Shadow Moses Island. Metal Gear Solid 2.
This is a good decision
Sons of
from
Liberty.
Nintendo. This
Locate and retrieve
these
a
are
deadly
very
amphibious
beloved
weapon.
games,
Metal
and
Gear Solid
I
3,
think
Snake
up until
Eater.
now people haven't really had a
Survive the
chance to
jungle
play them on
and
Switch. So
confront your former
porting over
mentor.
these games that are
You
like
can
really
also enjoy
popular, like the
games that
Arkham
started the
series, these games,
Metal
that's a
Gear
good way to
and
really
Metal Gear 2, Solid Snake,
bring over some
as well
audiences.
as the NES versions of both Metal Gear and Snake's Revenge.
Yeah, this is a good idea for sure.
This compilation also contains the first Metal Gear Solid digital graphic novel and its sequel.
I mean, you could probably just
Additional
download that on your
content
laptop.
includes
but-
screenplay books and master books with story and character info, strategy guides for each game.
Honestly, I like the physical
digital
copies of
soundtrack.
stuff like that more. Like if it's gonna be an
Metal
art
Gear
book, I'd rather
Solid
have the physical
Master
copy.
Collection
But
Volume 1
I mean, this
launches
is good.
on
They're
Nintendo
still giving
Switch
it to you.
October 24th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. The first 3 Metal Gear Solid games will also be available separately on Nintendo eShop.
Yeah, that's a good
It's
decision.
time to survive.
Hey, Vampire Survivor. Or
Steel
Survive.
thyself.
Survivor?
Vampire Survivors
Survivors,
is coming to
okay.
Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, I've put a good amount of
You
time
have what
into
it
this game.
takes to
An
survive
embarrassing
a
amount of time into
30-minute
this game.
onslaught of monsters. Stay on the move.
So
to
this is
avoid
my
enemies
go-to game to
and
play
attack
on the
automatically
Steam
with
Deck.
your weapons. Seems
So I
easy at
probably
first,
won't
right?
get it on
But
Switch, but
swarms
for
of
people who
increasingly
want to
stronger
play
monsters
this
will
game
appear the
handheld,
longer you survive.
it's definitely worth it.
By getting treasure chests
So
from
yeah, I played
defeated
on,
enemies, or by
Steam
leveling
Deck.
up.
Right here,
You'll
I don't know if
acquire
you guys can
weapons
see
and
that.
upgrades for your character, so shape them as you see fit. Plus, up to 4 players can now play together in couch co-op.
Really good
What other horrors lie in
handheld
store?
consoles, by the way.
Find
Into
out
playing like
when
Steam
Vampire
games if you want to play
Survivors
stuff
launches on the
that
Nintendo
isn't
Switch system,
Nintendo
August
owned
17th.
on a handheld console. The Steam Deck's a good buy.
Music and pigeons? Sounds pretty cool.
Oh God.
You're a pigeon.
No, he did
Yeah,
not just
you
do
heard
that.
right. Music and pigeons? Sounds pretty cool.
Oh my God, that is hilarious. I can't. That's
You're
kind
a
of
pigeon.
cringy, but
Yeah,
also
you
funny.
heard
I
that
kind of
right.
like that. Sounds pretty cool.
Play online in this rhythm battle royale and aim to be the last bird standing. Up to 30 players can ruffle each other's feathers in musical mini
Oh yeah, these are some cool pigeons.
Copy the leader's actions perfectly in Yes, Commander.
Simon
Fire a
says.
slingshot to play
Pigeon
music
version.
in First Piano Shooter. Race and fly to the rhythm in To the Sky, and more. With over 20 mini-games, you're in for an impeccably good time.
Cool.
Get ready to shake those pigeon tails when Headbangers Rhythm Royale bops its way onto Nintendo Switch.
So many
October
releases in
31st.
October. You have a lot of options in October. They might not be the
Ready,
best of games,
set, yo!
but you have options
Penny
if you're a
is
Switch
on
player.
the run, entangled in a chaotic audition that veered way off script. She's managed to make some
I like the
powerful
art style
enemies
here.
and a newly animated friend. In this 3D platforming adventure from the team behind Sonic Mania, you'll explore the bright and colorful world of Macaroon and help Penny and Yo-Yo escape the clutches of the grouchy Emperor Eddie. Perform stylish acrobatic tricks to avoid Eddie's massive horde of pushy penguins. And power up Yo-Yo to protect Penny from
Oh.
foul play.
It's literally a
Also,
yo-yo
use
that
speedrunning skills to the
Yo-Yo
test
is driving.
in time attack mode
or
to
riding.
unlock special items, complete secret stages, and more. This is
That's
your
kinda cool.
big break. After all, take the stage when Penny's Big Breakaway launches on Nintendo Switch.
I used to be really into
early
yo-yos
next
when I was
year.
a kid. I used to watch like competitive yo-yoing and stuff on YouTube.
Rev up for Wave 5.
Okay.
A brand new course is racing into Wave 5.
Oh,
of the Mario Kart 8
exciting.
Deluxe Booster Course Pass DLC. Introducing Squeaky Clean Sprint. More characters are also being added. From Mario Kart Double Dash, Petey Piranha. From Mario Kart 7, Wiggler.
It's kind of annoying they didn't just include all the stuff with the
And
base
from
game,
Mario Kart
but
Tour, Kamek.
this is pretty cool. If they are going to add stuff
Wave
later on, these
5
are
of
pretty
the
cool
Mario
things to
Kart 8
add.
Deluxe Booster Course Pass DLC for the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe game.
Wonder how much it'll
zooms
cost.
onto Nintendo Switch this summer. Active Nintendo Switch Online Plus
When?
expansion pack
Summer
members
is
can enjoy
on.
this DLC
It's going
at
on
no
right
additional
now.
Cost. The DLC can also be purchased on its own. Two worlds.
You would think
one
they'd have a more
fateful
specific
encounter.
release date by now.
A remake of the second Star Ocean game, complete with new graphics that fuse 2D and
Oh,
3D
this looks
is on the
cool.
way. After a mission goes wrong,
Looks like
Federation
Octopath
Officer
Traveler,
Claude is
graphics-wise.
stranded on an undeveloped planet. There, he meets
Kind of.
Reina, who possesses mystical powers. Was it fate or mere coincidence? Soon
This
after,
is stunning.
the two get entangled in a sinister plot within the galaxy. In this science fantasy RPG, select either Claude or Reina as your hero and play through the story from their perspective.
I like the combination
You'll
of
also meet
pixel
over
art
a
and
dozen
realistic
potential
graphics.
allies from all walks of life. During your adventure, the hero you chose and the decisions you make will have an impact on who can be recruited to your cause.
The enemy, is it?
Battles take place in real time, and skills can be performed with
Oh.
a single button.
Real-time battles. Okay, I was not expecting that. That's super exciting.
New
This is
combat
something I'd want to
features in
keep an
this
eye on.
remake include stunning enemies with chain attacks. And having allies not in your current party unleash follow-up attacks, letting you map out strategic battles in your favor. As you search for a way home, an ancient prophecy will unfold and your destiny will be awakened. Save the planet in Star Ocean: The Second Story R, launching on Nintendo Switch November
The Second
2nd.
Story R. Interesting name, but
It's time to move it.
that game
Wario
looked really
style.
cool though.
Get ready for more micro game mayhem in the latest WarioWare game. Hold two Joy-Con controllers, then action. Move your body to take on a flurry of lightning.
Oh, is this
fast
like a
micro
fitness
games.
game?
What you do and how you move depends on the micro game. React quickly with the right movement, and you'll be on the road to victory.
Excellent!
If you've got two pairs of controllers, play with a friend in local co-op. Sync up your actions to beat each micro game.
This actually looks kind of fun. I can
Players
see
live it
like
up across
playing
various
something like
minigames
this with
in party mode. For
significant
example,
other.
This dicey board game is going to keep you on your toes. Get your body moving in over 200 lightning-fast micro games.
200, Jesus.
In WarioWare, Move It! Launching on the Nintendo Switch system November 3rd. Pre-orders
Okay.
begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Yeah, that looks pretty cool.
Why aren't you saying anything?
He was so into it, I didn't want to interrupt. Anyway, this is the latest WarioWare game. You'll use your entire body to strike different poses. and
I mean, I
complete
see
microgames.
like they're trying to add humor to it,
We
but
have a few more things to share.
I don't know. It's not very
Families
funny.
can join the fun at Nintendo Live 2023. Play games, enjoy live performances, take photos
Are they
with
gonna
some of your
announce anything
favorite
crazy
characters,
here? Come on.
and more. Plus, cheer on your favorite players in 2 championships. Eligible attendees can also compete in on-site tournaments and participate in a last chance qualifier. This all-ages celebration is free and will take place September 1st through 4th in Seattle, Washington. Registration for Nintendo Live 2023 ends June 22nd. Head over to the official website.
If
and
I wasn't
enter
on the East
random
Coast, I
drawing
would
for a
definitely
chance to
go.
receive tickets. PAX West badge holders interested in attending can visit the official PAX West website for more details. Those not selected will have another chance to attend with the 3 Challenge Cups this summer. The top 10 players from each will get tickets. Please visit the official website for more details. See you there!
A vast number of players are enjoying their time in Hyrule in The Legend of Zelda.
As I
Tears of the
definitely am
Kingdom, which
playing through
released
it right
last
now.
month.
Such a big game, by the
Thank you
way.
all very much.
Almost too big.
An amiibo figure of Link from the game was released to coincide with the game's launch.
Okay.
New amiibo of Zelda and Ganondorf are planned to be released this holiday. We hope you're looking forward
Both
to
of
it.
those look pretty cool.
Okay, this next segment will be our last announcement. Please take a look.
Onward and upward.
Classic Mario. Looks pretty good. I really like this, surprisingly. Oh. This looks pretty fun, actually. This looks like something I would play. I like platformers like this. I know they're pretty traditional, but... Oh, I like that little animation. is that? What? This looks cool. There's a lot of like attention to detail in this game. I know it's just a side scroller and it's only 2D, but Super Mario Bros. Wonder. It looks good. Looks really good, actually. Nintendo has a tendency to show too much, though. I'm sold. They should have just stopped after the title screen. I don't even want to know that you can play as other characters. Let that be a surprise, you know? Looks good, though. This looks very exciting. Classic. Another October release date. In case you didn't have enough games in October.
Whoa, Zowie!
Chunky Mario.
Looks so well then.
I like that. That looked pretty cool.
That was the brand new 2D side-scrolling Mario game, Super Mario Bros. Wonder. When you touch a Wonder Flower, expect the unexpected. The ground could start moving, or you might turn into something different, for example.
There were
That's
also
cool.
flowers
Like you
talking.
adds an
Daisy
element of
is playable.
surprise.
And Mario became an elephant at the end. A lot of things happened. We'll share more details in the future, so we hope you'll look forward to it.
Yeah, a lot of things did happen in
That's
that.
all for today's Nintendo Direct.
Okay.
Thank you for watching.
Sweet. Seems like that is it. I mean, it looks like they have a couple of games that I'm like, okay, I'll check it out. You know, like I'll once they come out, if I hear of them again, I'll check it out. Like Super Mario Bros. Wonder, I'll probably check this one out when it comes out. I'll probably check out WarioWare looked pretty cool too. I feel like that'd be pretty fun to play with somebody. If you're into like doing like fitness stuff while playing games, that looks pretty okay. Most of the stuff that they showed in the Direct, I'm not excited about. And a part of it is that I've already played the games or I've already experienced the games on a different console. Like the Arkham Trilogy thing is super exciting if you've never played the Arkham games. Arkham Knight's phenomenal. I'm shocked that they're going to be able to get it to run on the Nintendo Switch. Arkham City's awesome. The Scarecrow sequences in Arkham Asylum are awesome. Like, these are must-play games, but I've already played them, right? So I'm not super excited for this. I've played them in better graphical fidelity than they're going to look on the Switch. Graphics aren't the most important thing. I think you should still experience the games if you don't have other means to play them. If you can't play them on PC or PlayStation or something, just play them on Switch. They're definitely worth playing. I mean, the other stuff, this looked okay. Gloomhaven looked okay. Nothing I'm like getting crazy excited about. Just Dance got me hype while I was watching it, but then I forgot about it immediately after. I'm not crazy excited about that. What was this? Silent Hope.
Your guide on this journey is the kingdom.
Oh, this looked okay. I mean, most of these, like, that's the issue, right? Most of these just look okay. Hot Wheels, I would, if I had the choice, I'd probably play it on PC. So that looked cool. If you haven't played this game, probably check it out. I haven't played this game. I want to check it out on PC. I would just rather have higher frame rates for a racing game. Yeah, I feel like they aren't revealing anything that's getting me super stoked. Pikmin 4 they spent a lot of time on, and it looks good. I feel like they're trying to go like that kind of grounded kind of gameplay style, which with some like twists in it, which is cool. Metal Gear is cool if you haven't played those before. Vampire Survivor is cool if you haven't played it on console or PC. I don't even know if it's on console actually. So if you haven't played it on PC, I guess it's fine to play it on Switch. The thing about Vampire Survivor is that this will be this game's super easy to run. Okay, like you can run it on a potato. You could have the oldest, crappiest laptop and you can run it on that. And more likely than not, you could probably run it just as well, if not better, than the Switch. So I don't necessarily see a reason for you to have to play this on Switch. Like you could play it on a really old laptop. Switch will probably upsell you in terms of like the price, knowing the way Nintendo runs its shop. You could probably find this game for $2 or $3 on sale at some point. I know $5 is like it not on sale, so you could probably find it for $2 or $3 in the Steam store, even during like the summer sale that's about to come up. So while this is a good game, I wouldn't necessarily say you have to play this on Switch. Arkham City and those games are kind of harder to run on PC, so if you only have a Switch, it might be worth playing on the Switch. I am not super stoked from this Nintendo Direct. I didn't see anything. This game had really cool art style. And it's not turn-based, it's live combat. So that looked pretty cool. But none of this stuff makes me go like, oh my God, I need to write down the title of this game and I need to follow up with it every week to see any updates on it. None of these games make me feel like that. So, I don't know. I guess it was an okay Nintendo Direct. Guys, what I want more than anything else is better hardware. At this point, I feel like I should be able to run a game that looks like Breath of the Wild at 60 frames per second without worrying about frame rate hiccups and stuff like that. Tears of the Kingdom is a phenomenal game. But it does have frame rate hiccups, and it doesn't look good enough to have frame rate hiccups. You should be able to run that game at 60 frames per second. It's a beautiful game, and it's got great gameplay, but I don't want frame rate hiccups when it's only running at 30 frames per second in the first place, right? I need new Switch hardware. I don't want a new OLED Switch. You know, like I recently bought the OLED Switch because that's the only real upgrade that they've released. Which isn't really even an upgrade because the internals are mostly the same. It's just the display that's basically changed. And it's not enough. I am getting tired of Nintendo not releasing better hardware. And, you know, a big part of the fault is at the people who are buying it, like me. Like, I bought the Switch OLED. And that's my fault. And I keep giving Nintendo money. I bought Tears of the Kingdom for $70. Since they increased the price for their Switch games now, I guess. And it's kind of my fault, too. I keep giving them the money. Why would they want to upgrade their hardware, right? So that's a big part of it. But I feel like they're really just milking players for all the money they have and releasing either remakes or stuff that doesn't really have any kind of real excitement built around it. And I'm just getting like kind of disappointed. Tears of the Kingdom was the biggest release Nintendo has probably had since Breath of the Wild, unless you count like Luigi's Mansion or something. And it's just not enough for me. Splatoon's cool for people who like that kind of competitive scene, but if I'm going to play shooters like that, I'm probably going to end up playing Call of Duty or whatever, right? Maybe some Overwatch every now and then. There's just... I feel like Nintendo's not doing enough right now. And I feel like they need to step it up. But what do you guys think? Maybe I'm wrong. Let me know what y'all think about this. Maybe you think Nintendo's doing exactly what they should. Every now and then they have... like this last game they showed off, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, this looks pretty freaking cool. Like, I could see myself sitting down and playing this for hours. I could see myself showing my buddy how cool this new concept is of whatever wonder flower that you could pick up and the entire world changes around you. This is a pretty cool concept. This is a cool game. But this is still not enough for me. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think that Nintendo is doing enough right now? Do you think that they need to pick it up? Do you think, are you guys excited for any of the games that they showcased today? Will you guys be picking up any of the remakes or any of the re-releases on the Switch console? Let me know. But that's all I got for you today. I hope you guys have a good one. Take it easy.